my name is Sasha,
I'm Chris.
and today we're going to talk about 9 important hygiene rules for makeup. First rule, make sure the table you're going to work on is clean. Wipe it with a sanitizer or a wet tissue. Rule number 2, make sure your makeup bag is clean. Clean from the outside. If you use one of those like makeup luggage on the wheels, make sure it's clean before you put it on the table. So wipe it with sanitizer or wet tissue and just make it clean before putting it on a table. Make sure there is no dust inside your makeup bag. Also no leaks, that all the makeup containers are wiped and clean and neat. Your makeup bag is your face. Rule number 3, wash your hands, your model's hands, your phone and the phone of the model. If your phone has never been sanitized, you never wipe it with a wet tissue, it's probably very dirty by now and you actually need to do it like every day. You remember how many situations you touch your phone, in which conditions and how dirty it could be. So before you do makeup, especially if you need to check on the reference every time you need to use your phone, make sure it's clean before using. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna sanitize my hands of my model, and sanitize her phone. Rule number 4, clean your model's face with the micellar water or facial soap. While she was on the way to you, there was pollution in the air. Also, there could be some leftover makeup left on the face, so you need to wash it with the proper makeup removing solution. You need to remove all the possible layers of dirt before applying makeup on the model or on the client. Note, do not clean the face with a wet tissue or dry tissue or any kind of tissue, only if it's makeup removing tissue. Better use the proper makeup solution for removing the makeup, not just water or anything. Facial soap or makeup solution for removing makeup. Rule number 5, do not touch your model face with your bare hands, especially if it's dirty. Apply makeup or cosmetics using brush or cotton disc. Now I'm gonna be using toner to prep the skin for the makeup. I'm gonna be using cotton disc, applying my toner like this. And now wiping the model's face. Now I'm gonna apply the cream and I'm gonna use my makeup palette and brush like this to apply the cream. Rule number 6, stop using products from the tube. Now I'm talking about specifically wet products. All like foundation, blush, contour, everything you take from the tube, like mascara, lipstick, everything, all wet products. Also liner from the container. I'm talking about them specifically right now. When you're using the original applicator to apply the makeup on the face of the model, when you use it, you apply the makeup, but then you bring your original applicator back to the tube. On that applicator, there could be saliva, there could be sebum, there could be oil, there could be piece of the skin, there could be a piece of lashes or eyebrows, and you're bringing them all the way back to the container. If you're going to say the same method of applying the cosmetics on your next client, you're gonna spread the bacteria. Use a makeup palette instead. Makeup palette is not only for mixing your products between each other, it's also for hygienic purposes. Apply makeup on the palette first to prevent the bacteria spread. You apply product on the palette and then from the palette you apply on the client or the model. Speaking about dry products like loose powder, loose blush, pigments and stuff, I recommend you also put them separately on the tissue or somewhere, and then from the tissue apply it on the client. Taking my loose powder and applying on the tissue. I asked my model to help. Usually I do it on a table, but for you guys to see, I'll do it with my model's help. Like this, you close it. You don't use the brush straight away inside. I take a big brush for the powder and apply the loose powder. Rule number 7, do not use the same beauty blender multiple times. A lot of foundation gets stuck inside no matter how you wash it. It's a must to have new beauty blenders for each client, or just use a brush because it's much easier to wash it. Rule number 8, clean brushes, clean makeup tools, including all your like powder puffs. Wash it, please wash it. Different set of brushes for different models. It's the best if you have different sets prepared for your full working day for each client, so you can just change the set, and your brushes is always clean. It's the same thing like if the dentist try to touch you with a dirty dental kit or something, and the same thing like if a serve you a dish on a dirty plate, is the same thing. Your brushes is your tools and they are supposed to be clean. I'm gonna be using the lash curler. I'm gonna spray it before using. Wipe with a dry tissue and only then use on my model. So now she knows it's clean and it's sanitized before I put it on her eyes. Now I'm gonna be applying mascara, but most importantly, how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my disposable brushes. I'm gonna dip it inside my mascara tube, but then never dip it twice. Never dip it once again inside the mascara, because I don't want to transfer my beautiful model lashes or anything inside my makeup tube. So I'm gonna use like 2 or 3 brushes for both of the eyes. Yes, it's a lot of ways of disposable brushes, but this is the only one, the proper way how to apply your mascara. Dip inside mascara tube. Take how much you need the mascara. Only now use on the client. See right now, it's actually some lashes left. So if I'll just use the original applicator, I'll bring this small lash back to the tube and it will stay there forever. Same thing again, mascara tube, new disposable brush, deep inside. To prove that it's new, please show them the previous one. Previous one is here, new one is here. And I'm going to be using it on the nether eye. Cute hack for the small and lower lashes, I'm going to be using like a small dental brushes. This one I'm going to be applying from the applicator. I'll just take one go, take enough of how much I need, then put it back to the tube. First I'm gonna apply the glue for the brows and only then use the pencil and tell you something about the pencil. Rule number 9. Sharpen your pencils not because it's dull, just because you need to clean them. By sharpening the pencil, you remove the top layer which was previously used by someone else, maybe, or maybe by you, maybe by other client, and then you sharpen, you clean it, and then you can use it on your matte line. By doing this, you're preventing the bacteria spread to another person. I'm gonna take my pencil. Yes, it's not dull at all, but I used it before. So I'm gonna remove the top layer by sharpening and then use it on my model. Now we're going back to the rule number 6 to apply the lipstick. When you want to apply the lipstick on your model or on the client, please apply it on the makeup palette first. Don't use the original applicator. Don't go back to the original applicator, back to the tube, because any bacteria, any saliva from the client, and just any disease such as herpes also you can transfer by using the original applicator and going back and forth, back and forth. You should use disposable brush, apply your makeup and lip product on the palette first and then apply on the client. I applied my lipstick on the palette, I took a disposable brush, and now I'm gonna apply my lipstick on my model. My lipstick on my model. Okay, this was all for today. It was 9 very important makeup hygiene rules. How to not spread bacteria between your clients, and how to properly use cosmetics. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks my model Chris for being here. I hope you like the final result. Let me know what you think in the comments. Bye! Oh my god, does he watch this? There's no sense to pay so much for the dirty brushes.
Worst experience. We didn't get, what we asked for. Literally your whole face is red.
Huh? The bacteria holder. Guys, really? No dirty brushes. No dirty brushes in 2023. I think this makeup stuck somewhere in 2010. It's just a very simple rules to do when you are a makeup artist. Let's just dive in.